on the split screen breakout. VcK in the red jerseys on your left, and on your right, upTon 187 cRew. And it looks like two bodies, or one body dropping for, no, now two bodies dropping for upTon 187 cRew as they push up in the center. VcK, though, they have 4 bodies alive, and here comes the run through in the center. And it is going to be Ryan, who's that?
Number 22.
Wow, what an amazing move up the center. upTon 187 cRew do a little like Alex Rodriguez from the Ironman type move, as we saw him do that a lot. So 1-on-1 right now, no, 2-on-1, 2 players left alive for upTon 187 cRew. Here they come.
But that was crazy. I love that move up the center.
There's a lot that move's there.
I love it.
It's as long as you're looking for it, and I think that upTon was definitely, you know, they walked the field enough and had seen that move done a couple times by different players on different teams and probably done it themselves in the prelims. But that move is definitely there. So now, upTon 187 cRew, it's Max Traylor and Greg Lazat left alive.
Well, one thing I'm going to see, I think, is going to start happening towards the end of this tournament, and we're almost at the end, but towards the finals, is those towers on the far side of the field. They're going to start looking a little more inside across the field of the snake, because a lot of players getting shot in the packs, because you don't need 2 players to watch the whole Dorito side. They're going to see one of the 2 switch up, and also you're going to see one of the guys on the snake side looking inside for that move, because that move has been so detrimental. You're seeing 3, 4, 5 packs on a lot of players. So right there you got Max Traylor in the snake for 187 against the lone survivor for Houston VcK in that back corner on the top side of your screen.
Yeah, and it's Matt Jackson left alive, back corner bunker on the snake side. Now finally the field being spread by upTon 187 cRew. And upTon 187 cRew slowly but surely trying to make sure that they get this kill and they get this first point in this race to 7.
You know, one thing, Maddie, let me ask you a question. What do you think? Do you think that, I mean, there's no coaching obviously on the sidelines any longer, no coaching on the pit side. Everybody can scream from the bleachers, but everybody can scream from the bleachers. So, do you think that's affecting gameplay?
I think.
Oh, last take. There's finally number 21 taking the shot. Matt Jackson taking the walk for Houston VcK. Sorry,
well, I think that the better players are going to prevail in those situations. In years past, there was coaching from the sidelines. Now, it's always tough. I mean, when we say coaching, in case you didn't watch last year or are unfamiliar with that, basically you can have anybody you want stand on the sidelines and scream or just yell, let you know information. You can still yell from the stands, but you're not actually allowed to stand up by the net and scream anymore. So what that means is that the communication on the field is so much more important now. There's no coaching from the pit side, none over here on the spectator side either. But teams are trying to get creative from the stands. But still, regardless, the players and the teams with the best communication will be able to do it. Look at this. This is that run through. Here they come. upTon 187 cRew able to get one and then cut through. This is smart. He runs right at that bunker, then wheels around and was able to get that kill. So beautiful three kill run through right there. Gets himself a 3-pack. Solid work. So Houston VcK down 1 point here early on. So welcome here to this Challengers Division semifinal matchup. I'm Matty Marshall, Steve Rabikoff's up here with us, and also Chris Lasoya. But let's check in with the 4th member of our broadcast crew, Lauren Kelly. She's down in the pits.
I am in 187's pit with Nick Roberts. Nick, you guys have had a great weekend. You are undefeated so far in the prelims. This is VcK's first time in the challenger bracket, though, and they're 3-1. They've been doing pretty well. How confident are you that you can take this win and bump back up to the champions bracket?
We're feeling good. We're feeling hungry. We, even though we went 4-0 in the prelims, we had a few rocky matches, way too close for us, and you know we need to prove that we belong in the champions division. So we're coming out here hungry for a win, for sure.
What made some of those matches kind of rocky for you?
You know, it was just a loss of focus, I think, careless mistakes. We were just running out to spots when the lanes were there. We just need to tighten it up and play smarter.
All right, we'll see if they can stay focused and keep their lead.
Get it upTon 187 cRew, getting ready to roll here. This game brought to you by Pro Edge Paintball. John Jackson's store in Houston. He's playing on VcK, man. Props to them for stepping up, man.
Store, man.
And just, it's such a great story. VcK so successful down in the divisional ranks, and they decide, you know what, let's go play pro. Let's bump into the professional. It's the Challengers division, but still big bump up from D1. So it looks like 2 players coming off for upTon 187 cRew. They still have 3 players left alive. They're stuck in that back center though, and better field position here for VcK. Now upTon trying to spread the field, and it looks like
He made it out.
Yeah, it's Eddie Painter. Eddie Painter getting out wide, so solid work by Eddie Painter. Eddie Painter is just playing in his level of play. Every time I watch him, I feel like he's getting better.
Yeah, he is getting better.
No, I've got to, agree with that. That kid's been on fire this weekend. He's impressed me a lot. I love seeing him play as hard and fast as he does.
So
Yeah.
VCK's down 1. One player. Just 4-on-3 with VCK in the advantage right now. Eddie Painter trying to lock down, hold the snake side from moving from VCK.
Yeah, I mean, with the way that VCK has a one-body advantage. They have Cameron McCarthy, Nico Hyde, John Jackson, and TJ Danner out there.
And here comes John Jackson into the snake.
Oh, he might have got clipped, though.
I think he got clipped. He did.
So John Jackson gets shot cross-field. Nice shot. I think that was Dan Zaleski that was able to get that cross-field shot on him. And I think there's going to be another kill out of John Jackson's back player is also dead too, so Cameron McCarthy's walking off. So no one on this snake side of the field for VCK. They had that body advantage, but upTon 187 crew refusing to let the lead slip away. And they are now with 3 players left alive, pushing on the last player, TJ Danner for Houston VcK. And it's going to be upTon 187 crew putting another point on the board.
187 looking really good against Houston VcK, who was also looking really good this weekend as well. Nice, consistent paintball.
They've been playing great all weekend, just dominating their games coming into this game, Chris.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so, man, can VCK get back into it? They need to step it up here. It's been all upTon 187 crew so thus far. Awesome job by Dan Zaleski, Greg Lazat, and Eddie Painter, 3 of the core members of that team. We'll be right back after this.
They say don't be perfect, be clutch. Being clutch is one of my biggest assets. You can rely on me to be clutch, and I rely on the vanquish. My name is Damian Ryan. I play for Team Infamous, and the vanquish takes my game to another level.
Greg Lazat for upTon 187 crew taking the field to play this next point. The rest of his crew is already out there, ready to go. Houston VcK taking the field for them. Mitchell Andrus, John Jackson, Cameron McCarthy, Matt Jackson, and Ian Wilson. John Jackson and Matt Jackson both have a kill each. upTon 187 crew leading this game 2-0. These 2 teams throwing down to see who's going to move into the Champions Division. And then also, man, we got the Champions League semifinals coming at you after this game. San Antonio X Factor going to be taking on Omaha Vicious. And then San Diego Dynasty and Los Angeles Infamous.
That's going to be a great game.
Man, big games.
Yeah, there's big games all day today. On the break at your screen, there's 187 crew coming out, trying to make it all the way to the snake. Did he make it? Yes.
Yes, he did.
But losing one on the break.
Uh-oh, here comes a running ref.
Running ref is never a good thing.
Oh, and
a red flag.
Hey, this is what VCK needed. VCK needed some sort of opportunity to get back into this match, and they have it right now, though upTon 187 crew still has a player. I think that's Nick Roberts in the snake for them. So
they have 2 players. They have one on the far side, the Dorito 1.
Ooh, I don't know why Roberts decided to giddy up. That's actually a mental mistake there. You have a major penalty. I don't think he knew that penalty was thrown.
Because he would have killed that clock.
Yeah,
bit,
exactly, Rab. If he knew that there was a penalty and he still got up and ran down, that's a mistake. Because when you get a major penalty, you want to just try to suck as much of the time off the clock as you can and not let the other team get that advantage and start running off points on the power play. As there goes flag being ran in by VCK. So VCK is going to become, or pull within 1 here. Let's check out the replay. So you're looking at the breakout for upTon 187 crew. Slipping and sliding trying to get out there, man. The mud is, the field's not too beat up yet, but it's definitely, it is a little slippery out there, as you well could see.
As you see, the ref from the far side of the field is calling him out. Now he comes running, the run of death. The ref's coming to get him. He actually called himself out, but too little, too late.
There it goes.
There goes the Flying Cardinals.
There's been yeah, did you, Rab, I don't know if, I know Rab's over there working the GI booth, and thank you for coming up with us over here. But did you get a chance to hear or see that damage Heat game?
I was watching. It was 3-0 Houston Heat. As I was walking away, I saw 2 Cardinals going up in the air. Yeah. Like 2 Cardinals against damage, that's not going to bode well. And I heard the game went back and forth.
It got more crazier than that. That was just the beginning of the chaos. That was like chapter 1 of the chaos.
That was first point, I think.
Yeah.
You know, but I need to pet right now with VcK trying to get it together. They have a major penalty on their side. 1 minute 20 seconds left against 187 Crew. Up 2-1. Close game, though. I don't ever count anything out after watching the X Factor games yesterday. Those guys were 7 million points down and came back to win.
Yeah, they
one game, and then they were 6 million down points, 6 million points down another game, and they came back to win.
Yeah, X Factor was able to beat Damage 7-6 and a come from behind victory, and also Infamous as well. And so now Omaha Vicious is going to see what they're made of against San Antonio X Factor after this matchup. So let your friends know to log in, help us help the sport here at PBA, trying to take things to another level, trying to keep this thing going. Well, it's up to you guys. We've done all we can, so here we go.
Split screen breakout, VcK on your left, 187 Crew on your right. 4 players coming out for those guys right now, but VcK checking things out. We have a technical timeout in the field. VcK coming up really, really well. I'm very, very proud of these guys watching them play. They stepped up to the plate. They were a Division I team last year, doing very, very well, making a decision saying, hey, I think we can hang with these guys. Let's get up the pro division. They came and showed what's up. They're in the Challenger division right now against the 187 Crew, who's been in the pro division, up in the Champions division. Yep. And they're faring very well against a lot of teams like Seattle Thunder. We watched them play them yesterday, played amazing. They impressed me. So watch out for these guys in the future. I think they're another team that's definitely one of those teams to come back and just start smashing people sooner or later.
Finally, Texas Paintball is starting to make a name. These guys are in Houston. You got San Antonio X Factor.
And then, Rab, that's where you came from, man. Texas Paintball originally.
That's where I started.
Yeah, so now on the breakout, VcK losing 2 bodies here, snake side. They try to spread the field and get another player out here, John Jackson.
If you're 187 right now, you got 2 bodies down quick. And kill that clock as best you can. Oh, running ref.
No, another running ref. But good job at 187 Crew by bringing it back to 0. But now they're actually up a body, I think. 3 on 2, I think.
I see 3.
No, I see it's 3 on 3. 3 on 3 right now. But good job by 187 Crew to bring it back to 0. They're going to grind this penalty down. There's 44 seconds left. Just look for them to sit there for a second until they get the ball out of the box. And as that's going to happen, they're going to come down the field. I guarantee it. On your screen, 187 Crew. Yeah, just waiting it out.
They're doing smart, Rab and Chris. This is exactly what they needed to do. Just, you know, get that time off the clock, get your guy back. He's just about to come out of the box in 24 seconds. And then if they can kill this major penalty, and hopefully win the point for them. But VcK right now, they have 3 bodies left alive. Cameron McCarthy, Mitchell Andrus, and TJ Danner. TJ Danner, 3 confirmed for him, 3 for Mitchell as well.
8 seconds on the penalty, but VcK looks like they got themselves a good position at Dorito 3 over there.
Matthew Derula.
And he looks like he's going to come out on that side, so to see if he makes it.
Oh, he gets blasted. And also they lose the...
Yeah, but they have Matthew Derula here in the 50-yard line, snake. So 2 players left alive. Max Trailer in the back bunker behind Matt Derula. Matt Derula.
VcK in your screen trying to make some moves down the far side of the field on the Dorito side. And there's our Cameron McCarthy trying to hold it down on this side of the field.
Yeah, so now the ref's in there checking out Matt Derula, and you're seeing the VcK is now.
Oh, man, a minor penalty. A yellow bird.
Yeah, minor penalty there on Matt Derula, and the flag is going to get ran in by Cameron McCarthy. Yeah, so, and I don't think, they didn't get in the box.
Nope.
No,
so
they didn't get the box.
Little mental mistake there by upTon 187 Crew. As soon as you get a penalty, and you know that's the way it's going to go down, you got to get in that box if it's a minor or a major. If it's a major, that way it starts the time ticking off. So, you know, every second counts. And then if it's a minor and you lose the point, well, then you get your guy back immediately. So, for the next point. But it looks like upTon 187 Crew allowing VcK to tie this game up. Good job, Houston VcK, staying in this match against a good team in upTon 187 Crew. Well, it's all tied up. We'll be right back after this. eyeing this guy shot at the center of the field in the D side. So we've, man, Sunday is always crazy. Chicago Aftershock beats Texas Storm to maintain their champion division spot, so Storm has to get relegated down. And then in a rematch from the 2012 World Cup, Tampa Bay Damage. That was the craziest game. We've seen a lot of crazy games, comebacks, all sorts of craziness and penalties, but Tampa Bay Damage defeating Houston Heat when it was tied up 6-6. That might have been the best game we've seen. Our Chaos decimated Excessive, and now we're watching upTon 187 Crew play Houston VcK. Next up after this, San Antonio X Factor and Omaha Vicious start out the champion division semifinals. So is it going to be Houston VcK or upTon 187 Crew with 12 minutes and 32 seconds to go? I don't know. It's tied a game, but upTon 187 Crew starting with 4 guys because they weren't able to get in the box on that Matt Jarula minor penalty. So looks like upTon 187 Crew able to get 4 bodies out alive. VcK losing 1.
And here comes another one. Yellow Birded Death. Another 187 penalty on number 7. Max Trailer getting a minor penalty. Putting number 2 in the box. That's Greg Lazat. I mean, and coming down the far side of the field. Look at that move by Houston VcK, just going to town.
Yeah, VcK, awesome job down that D side of the field and really making it work over there. And looks like Ryan Smith is going to hang that flag for VcK. So here comes VcK taking the lead.
How crazy will this be? He joins, Ryan Smith joins VcK, leaves Houston Heat, comes to VcK because he wants to get more play time. And here he has an opportunity to go up to the pro division.
Wouldn't that be a twist?
Interesting.
That's a book. Matt, you put that in your book right there.
That would be crazy.
Right. VcK coming down the far wild Dorito side of the field, taking full advantage of that Yellow Birded Death on Houston, on upTon 187 Crew.
Yeah, so yeah, man, this game's pretty interesting here. I'd like to thank everyone for their support. Getting pictures coming in from guys, Chad's Larkin on Facebook and all the other people out there supporting us. Send us your screenshots. So yeah, man, it's been a crazy tournament, and I can't wait to see who's going to win this one. And yeah, Rab, that's a really funny point and an ironic twist of fate. If Houston VcK and Ryan Smith goes over to get more playing time, and they earn a shot in the Champions Division, and Heat goes down to playing Challengers, that would be crazy.
I walked by a group of 10 players over there that were dejected. I don't even think they realized what just happened. They're in shock over there, actually.
It'll get to them. It'll come to them.
Yeah. Well, also, and even if upTon can come back and win, then there's a chance that VcK might play Houston Heat at the next event in the Challengers Division too.
That would be an interesting twist as well. But like we talked about all the time in the last 2 years now, this is what's going to happen with the champions and challengers, man.
Yeah.
You're going to get these surprises.
For sure. That's why it's fun and exciting to watch paintball now, man. The champs and challengers division just makes every game counts. You can't
have a bad day.
No, you can't have a bad day, and it just makes it really entertaining. That's the whole point of this. The whole point. So here we go. Crew on your left. And they are able to get to the stand-up can on the D side of the field. Able to try to get, oh no, Max Trailer getting shot, trying to get to the bunker behind the snake. You're looking at VcK. They are up 3-2 right now against upTon 187 Crew. 11 minutes, 35 seconds. Here comes the attack up the center for VcK. They've been doing this very well all tournament long. Oh, but he gets taken out. So Ryan Smith gonna come off early for Houston VcK. John Jackson able to make it into the snake though, and he is trying to get shots on those center bunkers. Now John Jackson moves up into the 50, Rab.
And he's getting ready to come out of the penalty box 187, so let's see if he can get out. Not with number 22 sitting up there.
Oh, good job right there.
John Jackson is just blasting people from the center 50 here. And VcK looking like they're going to go up 2 against upTon 187 Crew. And Thomas Mantoni, last player left alive. He's a new pickup for upTon this year. Thomas Mantoni, a longtime player from New England, used to play for the Hurricanes. And very talented guy, and I think that's a great pickup for them. But not able to get it done here at this point. Score is going to be 4-2 with 10 minutes and 33 seconds to go.
Wow, what a good game, though. I would expect nothing less from the 2 top teams in that, division. These guys are one of the top teams. They're one of these guys that wins this game could possibly go on
We'll
to
go
the Champions
on.
Division. We'll go on to the Champions
Whoever
Division.
wins this game moves on to the Champions Division. It's the top 2 teams from the Challengers Division that will move on, and we've already seen that it's going to be Art Chaos emerging, but that's no surprise to anybody.
No, not really. I mean, they played a good game.
They
Excessive came out, won that first point convincingly, but unfortunately, 2 just couldn't stick it together.
Art Chaos only lost 4 points in
The whole
5
tournament.
games.
That's crazy. Unbelievable. Well, you know what? I wouldn't expect
Not
anything. I mean,
surprising, yeah.
it's not surprising.
No.
But let's see how they fare.
That's
you
because
know.
that's exactly. I mean, everyone was like, "Oh yeah, Art Chaos is just going to come in and stomp everyone in the Challengers Division."
I'm going
and
to say no.
They didn't let us down. No, well, that's what they said in the Challengers Division, and they didn't let us down there. Let's check out a replay here. So there's John Jackson, who was just having a field day in that 50-yard line snake here, and you're going to see the guy run out. I think this is the part where he runs. Yeah, so he's coming out there, and no one's putting pressure back on him. He's able to get a very clean shot on the upTon 187 crew player trying to make his way out of that penalty box. And we'll be right back after this.
VcK pit with Ryan Smith. Ryan, you guys are up 4-2. You took advantage of those 2 penalties that 187 had. They now have all 5 bodies, though, on the field. Are you guys going to be pretty aggressive and try to keep this lead, or what's your strategy?
I think we're just going to try to play our paintball, 5 guns up if possible. Definitely try to shoot their guys off the break. I mean, the first games we didn't lose off the break. We lost them later on with gunfights. So if all of our guys play tight, play smart, and talk to one another, we should be able to work through it 5-on-5.
All right, we'll see if VcK can keep this lead. 187 is coming at him.
Yeah, Ryan Smith, smart kid, man.
Yeah, he is a super smart kid. That was really nice guy.
Yeah, it's a good breakdown. It's so tough to keep 5 alive on this field, though.
Absolutely.
Especially
with the mud.
Impossible.
You know,
Game
especially
after
with the mud.
game.
Yeah,
we've seen very few games with 5-on-5, Matty.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. Yeah, because this field has slowed down a little bit. It's looks like, look at that hit. Look at that. It's going to be a major penalty. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
John Jackson just that's not.
He didn't feel it because he didn't even check it. You know, we saw. I saw the hit from up here.
In the snake.
I saw the hit from up here, and yeah, John Jackson didn't feel that one on his leg. He must have hit a squeegee or something because he didn't even flinch.
And here comes 187.
So that's
powerhouse.
That's what upTon 187 needed. They needed a major penalty. They needed to win a quick point, and they're going to hang it up quick. So for the next minute and 43 seconds, they are going to be on a power play, and this is the opportunity that they wanted. So VcK going to be down a body, John Jackson with that penalty, and it looks like Matt Jackson, his bro, is going to be
in the box. Here you go, bro.
Thanks, bro.
Here, bro. Here you go.
This is for payback.
Anyway, so, you know, with that said, let's see if Houston VcK can pull off the same thing that 187 crew did and maintain and grind down that major penalty with 1 minute and 43 seconds left on it. Up 4-2 still. Or 4-3, I believe it is.
4-3.
4-3. Let's see if they can grind that penalty down. I mean, 5-on-5, these two teams are a good match for each other. But with a major penalty, that definitely puts a chink in the armor. 20% of your firepower, as Matty always says.
Yeah, absolutely. So we'll see if they can get it done. We'll be right back after this.
Ever wonder why you feel so great after purchasing from buypbl.com? We stock and test only the best to be sold directly to you. And once our team of experts deems that your order is complete, it gets the stamp. Once your order is packed, our team of shippers will get you your goods fast. Ooh, yeah. Never have a bad shopping experience again. Shop at buypbl.com. Feel free, alive, and incredibly rich.
So we're back here. Houston VcK up 1 now against upTon 187 crew. Score 4-3. And Matt Jackson still in the box on his brother's penalty.
That's going to be talked about later.
Yeah.
Thanks, bro.
Thanks, bro.
You owe me a drink, bro. 9 minutes and 22 seconds to go here. 1 minute and 43 seconds left on that penalty.
And look at this lineup: Dan Zaleski, Matthew Jarula, Eddie Painter, Joshua Pike, and Nick Roberts coming out for the 187 crew. Hardcore, fast point team. Let's see what they got. VcK in your screen right now.
Now here on the breakout.
Hard on Dorito side.
Ooh, it looks like 2 bodies coming off though for VcK. So only 2.
There's another one. This is gonna be a fast point right here, guys. Like I said, that's a fast point squad. Came out, 22 left only. John Jackson.
He's the last guy alive.
And he's the last guy alive, as he should be.
His bro's looking at him going, damn.
And yeah, probably something like that. Here comes 187 Crew, tying it up 4-4 as long as the point's clean. Great fast point, like I said, by upTon 187 against Houston VcK. Still 1 minute and 12 seconds remaining on that major penalty on Houston VcK. upTon 187 Crew, I guaranteed they're going to turn around that same line there, Matty.
Yeah, they should. You know, now tying it up 4-4. This was the opportunity. So it's anyone's game at this point. The issue, though, minute 12 seconds still left on that penalty. So Houston VcK, they need to get 4 bodies out alive and try to put some good streams downfield, get an off-the-break shot, even up that body count. We'll be right back after this.
Did you hear that? Hear what? Tanks? 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 Tanks! Tanks! Oh yeah, tanks. Night, night. Tanks! 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 Weasel 3!
So here we go. Again, we'd like to thank you guys for your support, getting pictures coming in from around the world.
I love it.
That's a good one. That's what we'll be doing later on this evening, as soon as we get out of this frigid cold. But yeah, but man, we got ourselves a match here. Houston VcK and upTon 187 Crew, 4-4 is the score. And you know, with the Chromecast, man, and it's just so easy now to put anything on the computer on your TV, and then you can just watch paintball all day long on your big screen. So here we go. 4-4 is the score. 8 minutes and 51 seconds to go. Matt Jackson still in the box.
And you know, with 187 on this side, the right side of the field here, the wind is blowing towards VcK, and I think that's an advantage on all the fields I've been seeing today. So these guys are taking advantage of the wind a little bit.
They use everything you got, man.
right about now, absolutely. Oh, VcK losing 1 guy in the break, down to 3 players right now.
But they were able to shoot Max Trailer running out here, and then here, big move up the center. And I think that was Thomas Mantoni. So Thomas Mantoni, former New England Hurricanes player, now playing on upTon 187 Crew. Big move up the center, and on that chaos, looks like just Ian Wilson left alive for VcK. He's in the back corner bunker, and here comes Dan Zaleski. And Dan Zaleski's going to take him out. Still time on that penalty, man. So upTon 187 Crew taking full advantage of this power play, and they are going to go up by 1, 2 points away from taking the victory.
Matt Rule hanging the flag right there for 187. 33 seconds left on that penalty, going up 5-4, as you said, Matty. But still 8 minutes and 12 seconds left in this game.
Yeah, a lot of time. That's a lot of time, especially if they only need to. I mean, either 3 points for VcK, and what's at stake is a spot in the Champions Division. upTon 187 Crew, they really want to be up there, man. You know, past couple seasons, such an awesome divisional story. Guys from, you know, from upTon, Massachusetts, just put all their boys together, and they've made this a miraculous run, and now trying to, you know, bang heads with the best players in the world. VcK, that's another awesome divisional story. Let's check out this replay here. So there goes Thomas Mantoni. Oh no, this was at the end of the point. And there goes Dan Zaleski. Dan Zaleski launches all the way from the backfield, runs the entire length of the field to take out Ian Wilson, the last player left alive for Houston VcK. So I don't even know, did Zaleski shoot him? I don't know. It looked like he might have got away from Zaleski, but regardless, it pushed him out to the other side. And now we're looking in the pits here for upTon 187 Crew.
Thomas Mantoni, longtime player. He's a veteran.
Yeah.
He might look like he's 12, but he's actually a veteran.
Yeah, Thomas Mantoni has been playing high-level paintball. I think he took a decent amount of break, though, when the New England Hurricanes fell apart. But he just couldn't stay away. He's like, oh, God.
You never get away.
There's another.
We never get away.
Yeah, we never get away. There's another Northeast team that's in the professional division. Get me in there, boys.
Yep. No, it's like the Hotel California of That's what paintball is.
Yeah, you can check it anytime you like, but you can never leave.
And you know what? I don't want to. I have so much fun doing what I do.
Man, it's paintball. It's such an amazing sport. It's just such a great test. You learn so much about yourself, and it's just so fun.
I played for the first time in 1992 in Houston at an indoor called Barrett's Paintball, and I've been here since. So,
I know. That was the worst day of my life.
That's the worst day. And then I met Chris Lasoya.
And that was the worst day of your
life.
life.
It all went down.
On the first day you met Chris?
Nah, I met him a year later. Then it went bad.
Look at the breakout on. Look at 187 Crew on the far side of your screen, taking huge ground, but losing one player in the process. VcK was still one person in the box, but look at that top side of your screen. That's 187 Crew going to work on the Dorito side of the field, but here comes VcK in the snake, Matty.
Yeah, VcK is in the snake. They're in good field position, but that looks like upTon 187 Crew made it to the 50-yard line on the D side of the field. So
nice shot.
Both these teams have good field position. Oh, but Ian Wilson gets shot out of that snake for VcK. So now
Thomas Mantoni.
Let's see if he gets out of the box, VcK. Does he make it to the back corner? He makes it.
Now it's a ball game.
Yeah, and here comes the hammer being dropped on that 50-yard line on the D side of the field.
3-on-1 right now in favor of VcK. Here comes the pain, and that's going to take a walk. That's going to do it. Last player for 187, Matty. They're going to tie it up 5-5. We've got a ball game here, boys.
So VcK fought through that penalty, and then they were able to get this point here to tie it up. So, wow, both these teams want to play in the Champions Division. And like we said earlier on, in case you just started tuning in, Ryan Smith, he's the son of the owner for Houston Heat, left Houston Heat to come and play for Houston VcK, lives down here, wanted to get some more playing time. And if they win this match and VcK ends up going on, because Houston Heat got relegated down, that would be a strange turn of events. Let's check out a replay here from that last point. So you're looking at upTon 187 Crew trying to make it out. And
I almost made it.
That's Nick Roberts. So Nick Roberts
he's so close.
Goggles on the grass right there, but was able to maintain his composure.
I'm good, boys.
And get
I'm good.
in, and lucky
that
for him,
would
his
make
goggles
the
stayed
ESPN
on.
not top 10.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
man.
hey, he made it in.
He did make it in.
So here we go. It's all tied at 5. Houston VcK and upTon 187 Crew throwing down here in this Challengers Division semifinal matchup, and for the right to play in the Champions Division. We'll be right back. There's Ryan Smith from VcK, new player this year. Again, played with Houston Heat for the past 2 years, but wanted more playing time, and he lives down here, so he was like, man, you know what? I'm gonna go play at VcK, and they're looking pretty good.
Yeah,
they are looking good. I was impressed yesterday.
Very good.
Both these teams back and forth battle, ridden by penalties once again. So up and down, up and down. 6 minutes and 54 seconds left in this game. Let's see who prevails. 5-5. 187 Crew on your screen. Here we go.
There's VcK on the breakout here. 3 guns up in the center off the break.
G1. One VcK goes down. Uh-oh, here comes a red flag.
Oh, major penalty on 187 on Thomas Mantoni.
They do have a player in the snake, though, so let's see if Max Trailer. So Max Trailer's going to have to just roll his gun and try to keep.
Oh, another major penalty.
What is going on? It's a cardinal flag. Cardinals going everywhere.
Yeah, and then Max Trailer gets a shot cross field. So 3 players left alive for upTon 187 Crew, and on that major penalty for Houston VcK. Not sure who that was on, but regardless, there's only 1 player left alive. Here comes the hammer.
Trailer. Oh, Max Trailer getting shot down, trying to run him down, but taking down number 21, Matt Jackson, in the corner.
Yeah,
wow.
And Chris and Rab, there's still 2 players left alive here for upTon 187 Crew, so they're going to be able to get this point and pull within 1 point of victory. And they're just going really slow. They're like, yeah, well, they have a penalty, but so do we.
So what do you do here, Matt?
I would sit there. I would honestly sit there, slow play it. Let them concede the point.
Yeah,
like they did.
They did. They conceded the point. So
Ryan Smith getting a major penalty.
Yeah. So
I guess Thomas when he got his penalty, Ryan decided, hey, let's make it interesting.
Yeah.
And
so let's check out the replay on that major penalty here. The first one. So there's Upton 187 crew. And there goes, I think that was Thomas Mantoni. Let's see where he gets shot. I think, was it on Thomas?
I think he already got shot. He'd already got shot at that point. I don't know where he got shot at.
And he's going to pull off another one.
He's like, oh,
he must have got shot before he left that back bunker because that flag was already in the ground.
Yeah.
Oh, Thomas looked right at it too. He knew he got shot. Right, it's probably in the belt buckle. But either way, both teams having a major penalty. But with that said, 187 crew 6-5, 1 point away from victory. Houston VcK with a 1 minute and 32 second left on their major, 114 major on 187 crew. So it's gonna be a 4-on-4 game, so it should be still make it interesting at the very least.
1 point. Who's gonna get this, guys?
Oh man, I don't know.
I have no idea.
It's 4-on-4.
I'm interested to see the lines, Maddie. I want to see who's coming out right now.
If I was either one of those coaches, but guys, no penalties, man.
Yeah.
Just come on. We're trying to get to the Champions Division.
Yeah.
No penalties, man.
We know they're throwing them this weekend. Have you watched any of the webcasts?
I think their arms are getting tired by now.
Yeah, so it's John Jackson, Cameron McCarthy, TJ Danner, and Matt Jackson taking the field. TJ Danner and Matt Jackson are the kill count leaders. 8 for Danner, 7 for Jackson. And on the flip side, Matthew Derula stepping up for Upton 187 crew. 9 confirmed kills for him. And Dan Zaleski has 4, Greg Lazat. I really like how I think Derula is a huge pick for them. I think he's got a good future. Greg Lazat has been stepping up for Upton 187 crew. And then when you factor in, Eddie Painter, Max Traylor, and Dan Zaleski, they got a solid team, man. And now we're starting to learn who the killers are in VcK too. And they got a pretty solid roster across the board.
But look at this right now. In the far side of the field, here comes 187, but VcK losing a player in the back corner.
Oh,
another player. They're down to 2 players now, 4-on-2.
But they're still in the snake 1, so let's see if Houston VcK can pull this out here, play tight in here.
They're on their heels. It's not looking good for VcK right now. 187 crews on the far side of your screen, watching them to come up the Dorito side.
Yeah, 2 players left alive, McCarthy and Jackson for Houston VcK. Still a minute, or about a minute, 52 seconds left, but I don't know if they're even going to be able to get that far.
Yeah, they're not going to make that far for sure. There goes the last, one more player. There's Daniel Zaleski. That's going to do it, put the nail in the coffin for VcK, as long as
they don't have
a hit on them when they hang the flag.
They need to be checking themselves. We saw that happen a few times this weekend.
Yes, we did.
Yeah. There was a call on damage that was questionable. We're not down in the field, so you never know what they're seeing. But from what we saw up here, it just wasn't the right call. But prevailed in the end.
Penalties, man.
Yep. Houston VcK, not showing a disappointing show.
No, they played
in this
great.
game. They played amazing. The penalties caused a problem, but 187 crew just out edging them right now. 7-5.
And look at this, boys. Matthew Derula, 12 confirmed kills for him.
13 is the highest we so far this weekend, right?
Yeah, by Colt Roberts, day 1. But hey, hats off to Houston VcK.
Yeah,
don't hang their heads. They played a great tournament, man. They went flawless in the prelims, and then they came in and played a very strong Upton 187 crew. They did lose, but it was a great game, 7-5. Upton 187 crew will be facing off against Art Chaos in the Challengers Division final later on this afternoon. VcK is going to have to be stuck in the Challengers Division again at the next event, the Mid-Atlantic Open, but Upton 187 crew going to be in the Champions Division. But who's going to win the Challengers Division? We don't know. It's going to be Art Chaos. It's going to be Upton 187 crew. We're going to find out later this afternoon, 4:05, right around 4:05 Central Time. Again, we are running slightly behind schedule because, hey man, we got crazy weather last night, high winds this morning. It's about 42 degrees out here, no joke. And there's the schedule for the rest of the day and what we've seen so far. No stalemates and no games going to time. Chicago Aftershock taking down Texas Storm to maintain their Champions Division spot. Texas Storm will get relegated. Tampa Bay Damage beat Houston Heat in the greatest game we've seen today. That was insane. Man, tell everyone. Yeah, that was crazy. So Houston Heat is going to be playing in the Challengers Division in a crazy turn of events. Art Chaos smacked down Sacramento Excessive 7-1, and then the game we just watched, Upton 187 crew 7-5. Next up, San Antonio X Factor going to be taking on Omaha Vicious. Let's check in with Lauren Kelly before we head to a commercial break.
I am here here with Max Trailer of 187. Congratulations, you guys just won another one. You're undefeated again going into the finals. How does it feel knowing that you have been undefeated up until this point?
We actually see that as a negative. I mean, we see Art Chaos and we see them blowing through teams, and we just think, okay, what's going to happen if they actually get into a tight game? We've been doing grinders all weekend, and we've been making mistakes, but we've been correcting those mistakes. So I think we're playing well as a team, and we're ready to win a tournament.
Before I talk to you a little bit more about Art Chaos, was this the toughest match you had all weekend against VcK here?
Definitely tied with, I think, the match we played against Red Storm. Red Storm was also keying up on our wide guys. And on this field, if you can get wide, you can win the game. So a lot of our game plans are going out wide. They shorten up, play in the pocket, shoot those wide guys, and try and play up the center. So we've had some trouble against that the first time, but now we saw them doing it. We reacted to it real quick, and we were able to play inside out.
Yeah, you were able to pull out that win. Were you pretty impressed with VcK? This was their first time in the Challengers bracket ever.
We've been playing VcK up through the ranks. I mean, back when we won our first tournament in D2, I believe it was against VcK. They're a friendly team. They're a great group of guys, and they played their hearts out today, but just wasn't in their cards.
So as you said, you've been watching Art Chaos, and they've just been blowing through other teams. They've only lost, I think, 3 or 4 points this entire weekend. Are you guys nervous going into that last finals match?
We see it as a rematch against Heat from our last tournament that we played. It was a pretty close match in the beginning, so we're just thinking, oh man, it's the same guys, different purple jerseys, but we treat it like we're playing Heat.
All right, well, thank you so much. Congratulations on your win. You will see them in the finals. Up next is going to be X Factor versus Vicious, so stay tuned.